Historical reconstruction of Aryan X.
Episode 87. What is the Orangkae, Barbarian, Gyeonyung? What is the true identity of the barbarians appearing in Chinese history and Korean history? I will reveal the identity of the Orangkae to you using the example of Gyeonyung, the barbarians who destroyed the imperial state Sangju Dynasty. 1. Gyeonyung. Let us first reveal the identity of Gyeonyung, sent to have attacked Gyeonyung, King Yu, the last king of Sangju, Western Ju. Until now, tens of millions or hundreds of millions of people must have read Samachon's Sagi, records of the grand historian. However, only one person, Aryan X, has identified the true nature of the Orangkae in the manipulated Sagi of Samachon, while others read the book without even knowing the existence of these Orangkae. The answer lies within a short passage of historical content. Quoting from Wikipedia. Border peoples such as Gyeonyung, Pyeokjuk, Northern Barbarians, Myeojok, Miao people, and Mojok, Hairy people, were also descendants of Hwangjae, Yellow Emperor, Hyunwon. Clear and gentle water flows into Runsan, and there are people called Gyeonyung. It is said that Hwangjae Hyunwon was born within this Gyeonyung. I have said that Hwangjae Hyunwon was the protagonist who staged the first coup d'état in the era of Daejong Ilchi, unity of religion and politics. The Sangju Dynasty was invaded by the alien race Gyeonyung. The royal house of Sangju was in chaos due to the sudden attack. They hurriedly raised the Bonghwa, beacon fire, but no feudal lord helped. Gyeonyung doted on Polsa, causing the internal administration to become disordered, which invited the invasion of Gyeonyung, and Yuong was killed. Name of a tribe that lived in the old Shanxi province of China. Since Mowang of Sangju Dynasty conquered this tribe and drove them to Taiwan, Taiyuan, they threatened the Sangju Dynasty with frequent invasions, but were subjected by the Qin Dynasty during the Warring States period and came under its rule. Now, let us examine in earnest who the entity of Gyeonyung, the barbarians who led the Sangju Dynasty to the path of destruction, really was. They quote Samachon's Sagi from Wikipedia. During the time of Juwang of Sang Dynasty, Monwang of Sangju Dynasty held the position of Sabek, chief of the West, having total authority over the Western feudal lords of Sang Dynasty. Adding his name He-chung, he is also called Sabek-chung. At that time, due to the tyranny of Sang's Juwang, the public sentiment of Sang Dynasty was turbulent. Sabek-chung of Sangju Dynasty, as a close aide to Sang Juwang, established merits by pacifying other feudal lords who rebelled against Juwang several times. Subordinates tried to support Sabek-chung of Sangju as the new king, and the people also followed him, but Sabek-chung of Sangju did not abandon his loyalty to Sang Juwang until the end and died of old age. However, Sabek-chung's son, Crown Prince Muwang, together with his younger brother He-dan and the wise man Gang Taegong, set a will to rebel against Sang Juwang and secretly gathered soldiers. Gang Taegong became the commander-in-chief and summoned the feudal lords, and countless feudal lords gathered to prepare to defeat Juwang of Sang Dynasty. According to Sagi, there were two auspicious signs in the camp of Sangju Muwang at this time. First, a white fish symbolizing Sang Dynasty flew into the boat of Sangju Muwang, crossing the Mangjin Ford, and Sangju Muwang caught it and offered it as a sacrifice. Second, a fire broke out upstream of the river, which turned into a red crow in front of Sangju Muwang. Red is the symbolic color of Sangju Dynasty, and this was also a great auspicious sign like the previous one. Despite these signs, Ju Muwang disbanded the feudal lords, saying the time had not yet come. In the era of So-wang, the fourth king of Ju and grandson of Ju Song-wang, the Myeodok in the Henan province region presented tributes. During the time of Mo-wang, the son of So-wang, he focused on expansion into the western regions, which was the original origin of the Ju dynasty. It is known that Ju Mo-wang met Sa Wangmu, the queen mother of the West, and on his way back from meeting Sa Wangmu, he attacked the Gyeonyung, the alien race of the Northwest, and returned after capturing their white pheasant, white fox, and white deer. Did you see who the Orangkae Gyeonyung were? The identity of the Orangkae Gyeonyung that no one had been able to reveal was precisely the remnants of the fallen Sang Dynasty. Arian X also read Sagi more than 50 times, but it perplexed the author every time. But the opportunity came in a very accidental moment, and I began to piece it together. What symbolizes the white color? Sang Dynasty. What symbolizes the red color? Ju Dynasty. He attacked the Gyeonyung, the alien race of the Northwest, and returned after capturing their white pheasant, white fox, and white deer. The Orangkae Gyeonyung who attacked Ju Yuwang of the imperial state Sangju were the remnants of the fallen Sang Dynasty, and Sangju perished by their hands. Eventually, history rotated and repeated in a different form. 2. Pyeongwang of Ju Dynasty and relocation to Nakyang. In the era of Ju Yuwang, Sangju fell due to the attack of Gyeonyung, the defeated forces of Sang Dynasty. However, Yuwang's son, Pyeongwang, narrowly escaped and moved the capital to Nakyang, Nakop, continuing the lineage of the Ju Dynasty. Pyeongwang. Ju Pyeongwang is the 13th king of Ju Dynasty. He is the son of Ju Yuwang, the last king of Sangju. The Ju Dynasty from the era of Ju Pyeongwang is called Dongju, Eastern Ju. Pyeongwang Igyu was originally the crown prince of Ju Yuwang, but when Polsa entered as a concubine and was favored, giving birth to Bakbak, and Bakbak became the crown prince, Igyu became the deposed crown prince and fled to the land of Shin. Shinhu, the father of Shinhu, Queen Shin, who was the mother of Igyu and was deposed together, was indignant at this. Taking the opportunity that Yuwang had lost trust by calling out feudal lords with false beacon fires as a prank, Shinhu cooperated with the western Gyeonyung and attacked Yuwang. In 771 BC, Yuwang and Bakbuk were killed at Yosan, and Polsa was taken by Gyeonyung, leading to the fall of Sangju. After the king died, the feudal lords supported the deposed crown prince Igyu. However, since the capital Hogyong was devastated by war, they attempted to move the capital to the royal fortress of Lakyep in 770 BC. At that time, Wi Mukgong objected, saying the royal way would decline, but Sejugong, Little Duke of Ju, Hwon, strongly argued for the relocation, so they finally moved the capital to Lakyang, beginning the Dongju era.
However, in Hogyong, Huang, who was supported by his younger brother Gyeonggang Han, remained and stood in parallel with Pyeongwang. However, in 760 BC, Jin Manhu killed Huang and pacified his faction. Pyeongwang died after reigning for 51 years. The crown prince Yebo died young, so his son Rim succeeded to the throne. It is said that bias always becomes poison. Ju Yuwang fell for Posa and cast out the legitimate eldest son Uigu, but eventually the throne of Ju returned to the legitimate eldest son Uigu. The stage of Ju Yuwang, Posa, and Uigu was the Gwanjang region of Hanyang and Jangin, where the emperor's fortress was located. Hogyang, the capital of Soju, was there. Then let us examine Lakyang, where they moved the capital. Lakyang. Lakyang, the capital of Dongju, appearing in Chinese history, also appears in Korean place names. In Korean geography, the place name of Sangju is called Songsan. Songsan means the place where Sel of the feudal state Sang Dynasty in Chinese history established his capital. This implies that the Sang Dynasty of Chinese history existed in Sangju of Korea in history, and the place where this Sang Dynasty existed was where the Buddha resided. However, it is said that Nakyang was located near this place where the Buddha resided. I quote the station, Yakwon, of Sangju where the Sang Dynasty of Chinese history existed, from Korean geography. Nakyang, located 3 west of the province. The historical Nakyang was located very close to the historical Sangju where the Buddha resided. I quote the station of Mungyang from Korean geography. It is stated, there are 18 stations belonging to this province: Nakyang, Lakdong, Lakwon, Sangrem, Laksi, Lakpyeong. Lakwon, Lakpyeong, and Nakyang are different ways of expressing the same place name. It is said that Nakyang of Chinese history was included in the stations of Mungyang in Korean geography. However, among the stations, Sangrem is the place name of Sangremwan, Shanglin Park, where the Abangonga Palace of Emperor Jin Siwang Qin Siwang was located. Aha, this place was located very close to the region where the emperor's fortress was located. This reveals that Jangin and Hanyang, where the emperor's fortress was located, and Nakyang, the capital of Dongju, were located very close to each other. Now, since I said above that Nakyang was located near Sangju and Gyeongju where the Buddha resided, let us confirm this in Korean ancient texts. In Gyeongju, regarding Muncheon of Muncheon County, one of the Hansagon commanderies of the Hansagon, 4 commanderies of Han, it is 5 ri south of the prefecture. Below it there is a stream, Muncheon, which bends 10,000 times and coils 1,000 times, flowing windingly. Running towards the entrance of Weljonggyo, the astern waves break, sounding like ringing aid. Coming below Amjongru, the flow gradually becomes broad, the waves are calm, and the sand is flat like spread silk. All 100,000 scholars of Nakup bath their waters and their shoulders touch each other. The place name appearing above is Nakup, which is the same place name as Nakyang. Nakyang was located near Gyeongju and Sangju where the Buddha resided. Now let us find Nakyang in Korean poetry collections. I said that Haeongsan and Gimgongsan are both Chensans of the Pamirs where the Buddha opened the sky around 3897 BC. I quote Haeongsan Orangkae and Gimgongsan Wanggyeonglok. Haeongsan Orangkae, hurriedly packing travel gear on the road stretching to Lakyangsang. Leaning on a blue goosefoot cane, I go to find Bukhaeongsan. It is the incoming vein of Bakdusan and the source of Changchangong. Gimgongsan Wanggyeonglok, hurriedly packing travel gear on the road stretching to Lakyangsang, walking every village by ruler, leaning on a stick on the stone path of Sakyang, the high pass of Donbalyering, barely climbing up and sitting, looking at Gimgongsan. Korean poetry verses confess the truth that the road to Lakyangsang was visible from near Chensan of the Pamirs, where the Buddha opened the sky around 3897 BC. I said that Lakyangsang was located where the river flowing in front of Gimgongsan of the Pamirs in Turkmenistan, Central Asia, which you are looking at. The contents appearing in Korean poetry collections in Chinese history and the topographies of Turkmenistan in Central Asia matched like this. In the next episode, I will reveal the Chunshu Jungkook-side, the Spring and Autumn Warring States period, the relationship between the imperial state Ju dynasty and the feudal states after the fall of Soju. Please refer to the attached blog for details regarding the YouTube video release schedule and titles, as well as the title and table of contents of the prepared book. https://blog.naver.com/GoKimGarcia